A state of emergency has been declared in southern Iceland after another volcanic eruption on the Reykjanes Peninsula, the fourth since December. The powerful and fast lava flows began late on Saturday, but flows have been slow and steady since Sunday morning, the Icelandic Met Office (IMO) has said. Lava reached the eastern defenses around the small, mostly evacuated town of Grindavik. The IMO said lava was 200 meters (650 feet) from the region's water pipe. The distribution pipe is close to the Svartsengi power plant, a geothermal plant that provides hot water for most of the Reykjanes Peninsula. The head of department at the Norwegian Meteorological Agency said there could be dangerous consequences if lava reaches the sea as it flows southwards. Quoted by the Iceland's public broadcaster, RUV, Kristin Jónsdóttir explained that if lava, which is alkaline, comes into contact with seawater, chlorine fumes can be produced. Another concern, she warned, is that minor explosions could occur if lava becomes unstable as it interacts with seawater. Activity around the fissure, initially 3 kilometers long 1.9 miles, has dissipated. The director of Iceland's Civil Defense, Vidar Rianisson, said all that could be done to prepare for the flow of lava had been done, and the biggest concern was the impact on infrastructure. Pools of lava gathering near defenses were also of concern, he added. On Sunday he told reporters that it was possible that all roads to Grindavik would be closed. The eruption began after 2023 local time, 2023 Greenwich Mean Time, on Saturday, north of Grindavik, according to the country's Met Office. This is a similar location to the eruption that began on December 8. Footage of the explosion showed clouds of smoke and glowing magma oozing and bubbling from vents in the earth. The explosion has not affected the main international airport, which lies to the northwest of Grindavik. Geophysicist Magnus Tumi Gudmundsson, who was among those to fly over the affected areas in a helicopter, told local media that Saturday's eruption was the most powerful so far. 2 lava streams have been moving west and south. Local media reported that lava from the latter had reached Grindavik's eastern defense walls. Mr. Gudmundsson said it was also possible lava could flow into the sea, but that this may not happen if the volcanic activity eases. The IMO earlier said this lava bed was significantly wider than in February, when an earlier eruption caused lava to flow in a similar direction. Many protective embankments have been built around both, the head of the Reykjavik-based Nordic Volcanological Center, Rika Peterson, told Reuters. There are concerns that fiber optic cables on the road could be damaged, causing disruption to phone and internet services. The lava was heading in the direction of the Blue Lagoon, which is closed until further notice as a precaution. There were between 500 to 600 people in the area when Saturday's eruption happened, Ms. Peterson said. Between 5 and 10 homes in Grindavik were also cleared. The town's roughly 4,000 residents were only allowed to return to their homes about a month ago after an eruption in January saw magma spread into the town, destroying 3 homes. Most of them have chosen not to return. But few have stayed. In an interview with the BBC World Service's newsroom program, Icelandic journalist Lara Ómarsdóttir said most of the people living in Grindavik have left already. Asked whether people will move away from Grindavik, she said many will move and, about 30% have already decided to sell their properties. But some, 10 to 20%, are not going anywhere, she added, they just want to live in Grindavik in spite of this. Iceland has 33 active volcano systems and sits over what is known as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the boundary between 2 of the largest tectonic plates on the planet. The last time the Reykjanes Peninsula had a period of volcanic activity was 800 years ago, and the eruptions went on for decades. This is now the 7th eruption since 2021, and scientists believe the area is entering a new volcanic era that could last for decades or even centuries.